Hi guys, so we're back here. Today we're going to be looking at Boolean. It's a data type in JavaScript. It's either true or false. So we're going to be working with Boolean. So the first thing I did was to create a Boolean.html page, basically to store the value and present the value, the results. So script src, remember this is linking to JavaScript Boolean.js, and I use defer. In script, this will link to this JavaScript file, and then you would show the results. So the first one is going to be with the ID of results, and that's going to be shown here. And this is what I did first, was to create a variable. We're familiar with variables now, right? And the variable is called Boolean data. This can be called anything really, but this is what I prefer to call it. And also how you name your variables. I could have done this Boolean and just data, but most times you start with small letters and then you continue with a capital letter. Some people can also do underscore, but I prefer this. And then you write Boolean because you want to get the value. Is this true or false? Okay, so we're saying 8 is less than 5. What we need to see here is it's false because 8 is not less than 5. So how do we present the results? We either do it through presenting it to the browser through the document, and if we're presenting to the browser, remember is a document and it's a tree, and we're presenting it in the anything that has the ID of result. If we go to our boolean.html, this is where the result will be presented. All right, so we're taking the ID result and we're adding to the inner HTML the value of what we put in Boolean data. So 8 less than 5 is what will show here if it is true or false. Or we can also console log the results into the terminal. So basically it's either we print to the browser or we console log to the terminal basically. So let's try that and save, and then we can view. Yes, it's false on the browser. It's false. We can also view on the terminal and see what we get. Console, it's false as well. Basically what we did was print the result to the terminal and to the browser. Okay, we also could do a similar one and say let Boolean data be. There's a second one. Boolean 10 is greater than 2. This should give us a true, right? And the document is going to be printed in the ID with results B. If we check on boolean.html, this is where it's going to be printed, results B. Okay, and then we'll print out the result of Boolean data B. We can also console log the result as well, basically. So let's try that, and that's true. Basically you can see that it's showing in the browser. We can also inspect in the console and see what we get. So we have false and we have true. All right, so that's basically Boolean. It's either true or false. In the next video we're going to go back into variables and do some more work with variables and just add, subtract, and do a few other stuff. And also look at the difference between const, var, and let in variables. Okay, I'll see you in the next video.